Hello students, welcome to school. Today we are going to learn something new in grammar. So let's start with our grammar lessons. Today we will learn parts of a sentence. First we will see subject, verb, object. Now we'll see a sentence. She ate a hot dog. Here she is a subject, ate is a verb, and a hot dog is a direct object. A universal formula of a sentence in English is subject plus verb plus object, means subject, the main verb, and object. For example, I read newspaper. Here subject is I, read verb, and newspaper is the object. Then he plays cricket. He is subject, plays verb, and cricket is object. Then you work very hard. You is subject, work is verb, and hard is object. She comes every day. Here she is subject, comes is a verb, whereas every day is an object. So here every sentence contains subject, verb, and object. A sentence is made up of three parts: subject, verb, and object. In a sentence, subject we will see first what or whom the sentence is about. It is somebody who does the action, means the subject tell us who or what question regarding information that comes before a verb. For example, Bill made Sam. So subject is Bill. So who made Sam? Bill made Sam. So here subject is Bill. Then verb. As we know, verb, it is the activity or action of the subject. Now object. Object, it is the bearer of the action, the thing or the person who is acted upon, or the person who is doing the action, or the thing who is doing the action, or whom or what question regarding information that comes after the verb. It is called as object. Bill made Sam. So what is the object? Whom did Bill make? So Bill made Sam. Then indirect object means for whom or to whom the question is asked. Bill gave Mary a check. To whom Bill gave a check? So Bill gave Mary a check. That is an indirect object. Now we'll see some examples of subject, verb, and object. I love weekends. Here I is a subject, love is a verb, and weekends object. You learn English. You is a subject, learn is a verb, English is the object. She rides a bike. Here she is a subject, rides verb, and bike is a object. So here we learn subject, verb, object. A sentence can also be separated into two parts: subject and predicate. A sentence must be a complete thought. The subject of a sentence is the naming part that tells who or what we are talking about, means the thing or the person that we are talking about is called a subject. Now we'll see predicate. The predicate begins with the verb and is the telling part, means sometime or something more about that person or thing is the predicate. This part states what the subject is or does. It always begins with a verb and has the object. So, predicate means verb and object. Predicate starts with the verb and ends with the object. That is called as predicate. Hence, predicate begins with the verb and has the telling part. Most of the time, the subject can be found at the beginning of the part of a sentence, or it may be in the middle part of the sentence. So, what is a subject? A subject is the person or thing that is doing an action, or the person or thing that is the focus of the sentence. Whereas, what is predicate? The predicate of the sentence is the part that contains the action, that is the telling part of the sentence, which contains verb and object. Subject is the who or what the sentence is about. The predicate tells what the subject does. The big green frog jumped across the log. Here, the big green frog is a subject, whereas jumped across the log is a predicate. My sweet grandmother wore a blue dress. The old shack blew over in the wind. So, here my sweet grandmother is subject and wore a blue dress is predicate. So, here the subject, my sweet grandmother, it indicates noun, whereas wore is a verb and a blue dress is an object. Hence, the subject means person, place, thing, or idea the sentence is about. And remember, subject is always a noun. But all subjects are noun, but not all nouns are the subject of the sentence. So, it's not necessary that every noun is a subject, but all subjects are noun. Now we'll see some examples of subject and predicate. Mr. Smith took a walk. Here, Mr. Smith is a subject, whereas took a walk is a predicate. The dentist pulled out a tooth. Here, the dentist is a subject, whereas pulled is a verb, out a tooth, object. So, here the dentist pulled out a tooth. The dentist is subject, whereas pulled out a tooth is a predicate. Now we will see some helping verbs. am, is, arer, was, were, then beb, being, been, been, have, has, had, do, does, did, shall, will, should, would, might, may, must, can, and could. All these are the helping verbs which are used to complete the sentence. Along with the helping words, some are modal verbs and they are of different types. They show the different types. Modal verbs can and could, they show the ability. Then can and could, may, they take the permission. For example, can I go to school, or can I come with you, or may I come in? So, they take the permission. Then advise, should, you should complete your work on time. You should not go there, or you should obey your parents. In this way, we are giving the advice. So, the verbs that gives the advice, we use should. that is the modal verb. Now we'll see must and have to. That shows the obligation. You must do this work, or you have to eat a cake, or you must come with me. This shows the obligation. Then possibility. Might, may, could, and can. He may go to school, or he could come here, or they can be here in no time. This shows the possibility of doing the action. So verbs are mean as doing the actions.